One of the biggest mistakes I made when I started bulking was one that I didn't even realize I was making. It held me back for months and meant that no matter how much work I put in at the gym, I just wasn't seeing the results I wanted. And it wasn't one of the usual mistakes, like not eating the right foods or just not eating enough calories in the first place. But it was that I wasn't increasing my calories over time, because just like lifting heavier weights in the gym, you need to progressively increase the calories you're eating if you actually want to continue to see progress. And this bulking series is implementing that exact thing, along with a whole load of other little tips and tricks to help you get the most out of your bulk. I left my oats in a bit too long. Good morning. Today we're doing a full day of bulking. I'm currently on 3,020 calories to be exact. So today I'm going to take you through all the meals I'm having, and I'm going to put the macros on screen as well because that was a very popular request from one of my other videos. The reason I hadn't really done that much in the past is because as a student my meals have been all over the place. Like, they're not full meals, they're just like snacks here and there. So today I'm going to try and have some proper meals, give you guys some proper inspo, because it's so hard getting enough food in. People always underestimate how hard bulking is because they just think that, oh, you just have to eat more food, that's great, that's fun. But then when you've been doing it for months and the calories have increased during that time, it gets quite a lot. Hopefully today I'll be able to give you some inspiration to help you get the calories in and not feel so bloated all the time, because that's not fun. So for breakfast, I have a bowl of oatmeal. I have the same breakfast every day, so usually my breakfast is a bowl of oatmeal, maybe not this dry, and I always have a tub of natural yogurt as well. A really good cheat code for getting the calories in is using full fat Greek yogurt. I used to get that, but then it was more expensive, so I've gone for the cheapest option in Tesco, which is this natural yogurt. It's basically the same flavour, but it's a bit not as thick. This is my usual breakfast, but I've really been trying to get some colour in all of my meals. So I had some blueberries left. I had some blueberries left over from yesterday, which I'm going to have. I do track everything I eat at the moment, which is how I'm going to put the macros on the screen for you. So let's breakfast. The thing about calories and macros is that they're very specific to the individual. So my macros and calories that I need to eat on a bulk are going to be different to your macros and calories that you need to eat on a bulk. And this is due to a whole load of factors, from our activity levels, to our genetics, to our metabolism. So we really can't compare what we're eating to someone else, which is why this video is sort of more for inspiration and to give you ideas of how I get those calories in on my bulk, and also the sort of lifestyle that goes around with it. Because even though I track, it's not for everyone. Especially when you're just starting to track, it can be a bit of a chore. But when it becomes part of your lifestyle, it's just second nature. I will never get tired of that breakfast, which is just as well, because it means that I don't have to think when I wake up in the morning. I can just go, breakfast, done, easy. And it starts my day off right, because I'm not having to make so many decisions. I've got quite a busy day today. I'm actually doing a presentation later because I'm starting a business. Potentially starting a business. We don't know yet. I'm trying. So I've got to do that. First, I need to go food shopping so that we actually have food to cook for dinner, because I'm going to show you guys a new recipe. I usually make up all my recipes. I don't go out and look for recipe ideas. So this might be new to you. And I'm very excited, but we need to go do that before 10 because I need to leave to go to the presentation, and then yeah. Okay, so food shop, presentation, we're gonna eat some food in there as well, and we're gonna meal prep tonight, which is very exciting because I need some food for next week, otherwise I'll be all over the place. Meal prepping, I swear by it, but we can't meal prep if we don't have the food to meal prep, to prep for the meal. So let's go. It's a lot hotter outside than I thought it was going to be, so we're going to do a quick change. It's better. I mean, you probably can't see the whole fit. Wait. This is the fit. You probably can't even see it. I actually need to go again in like 5 minutes, but I'm really quickly going to take my greens and my creatine. I've started taking greens recently because they've got a whole load of benefits, from digestion to sleep to skin health, and I'm actually trying them out for 30 days for another video, so make sure you're subscribed if you want to see the results from that. But I've been having the orange flavour from Protein Works and it tastes so good, like I'm not even kidding. And I've been mixing my creatine in with that, so because it tastes so good and I'm never going to forget to take my greens, that also means that I'm never going to forget to take my creatine, so win-win. Let's go again. The other supplements I take daily are a multivitamin, a fish oil capsule, and protein powder. And you can use code SophieReid at ProteinWorks to save 10% off your entire order. Sometimes when I go out for meals, the option isn't really there to be able to track the food that I'm eating. So what I do is I just do a rough estimate, because when we're bulking, it doesn't really matter if we're a few calories out, because as long as we're in a calorie surplus, then we're completely fine and we're still on track. So for a quick snack, we are making protein brownie cheesecake, blueberry cheesecake, oatmeal. I need to think of a better name for that. I'll just show you. Welcome back to Sophie's Kitchen. It is time to prep some meals. Guys, I just spilled rice all over the floor. Look at that. That's the situation. I tried to open it and it just wouldn't. I should have got scissors. I just used a knife. Rice generally takes a little bit longer, so I've put that on first, and I still need to clean up the rest of the rice, but you know. And then we'll get on to what we're actually making. I also need to figure out what I'm going to do with that, because it's precarious. Where are the brushes in this house? Come on now. This could be interesting. Brush. That'll have to do. Oh, it's raining. There's loads of cobwebs. I don't want to use that brush. We must have a brush that's not covered in cobwebs. My eyes are watering. Every time. This is why I freeze my onions and don't chop. Okay, the meal is prepped. Now I just need to dish it up. I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 meals, so that'll take me through the whole week, and then I'll re-meal prep next week. And I don't actually know what to call this. It's like zucchini, garlic, chili, mince. I don't know. It tastes good though, so that's what we want. I also did way too much rice. I mean, maybe it's not too much rice, it's just a lot for this little pan. I mean, I'm quite surprised it's still in there. A useful hack I use for tracking things like peanut butter is put the actual pot on the scales and then take out of it. That way the negative number on the scales is the amount of peanut butter that you've actually used. That way you don't have to worry about any being excess left on the spoon and not tracking that. One of the questions I get asked most often is how do I stay motivated on my bulk, because it is a lot of food. Like, it's not easy bulking, and I've been bulking for months now. But the one thing that motivates me most personally is looking back to Sophie 2 or 3 years ago and just seeing how far I've come. Because you need to realise that you need to eat to grow. You could be working your butt off in the gym every single day, but if you're not fueling your body, if you're not eating enough food, then you're not going to see any results. And when I started actually eating more, way back at, well, not at the very start of my fitness journey because I made a lot of mistakes, but when I did start eating more, that's when my progress suddenly started to skyrocket. So just always reminding myself of how far I've come and just seeing the change that's already happened in the last 2 years, then imagining what change could happen in the next 2 years really drives me on. And on top of that, like being able to share my journey and just inspire other people who maybe where 2 years ago Sophie was at. It's just so inspiring to me to see all you guys on your journeys as well. And I've had a lot of lovely comments like on YouTube videos, on Instagram, and I just love hyping you guys up. So let me know if you're currently on your bulking journey and anything you're struggling with, because I'd love to share more like specific tips to help you in specific areas that you're struggling with, because I know how hard it is, like firsthand. I've been in it for a while. It can feel so frustrating when you feel like you're alone on your fitness journey, and I want you to know that number one, you're not alone, and number two, if you talk to people who are going through similar things as you, then you're going to be able to learn from that and you'll be able to progress a lot faster than just trying to do it on your own. So drop a comment. I love to chat to you guys. It really makes my day. And subscribe if you're a real one, because you've made it to the end of a full day of bulking and 95% of the people who watch my videos aren't actually subscribed, so it would mean a lot if you did, because it takes so much effort to make these videos. And subscribing is free, so it would just help me to know that the content I'm making is actually useful for you guys. My total daily calories and macros will differ slightly every day depending on what I have, but today this is what we ended up with. It actually turned out to be exactly 3,000 calories, which I thought was pretty fun. So appreciate it and see you in the next one.